Jurassic World: Rebirth brings together Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali in a thrilling adventure, marking a pairing undelivered by the MCU. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. The Jurassic Park world seems to be all set to spring back onto the screens to take viewers once again on an adventurous ride among the world's deadliest extinct reptiles with Jurassic World: Rebirth. This time around, the saga is looking forward to returning to fans through the flick that would mark as a reboot film for the franchise, starring Scarlett Johansson in the lead. But, of course, Johansson isn't the only A-lister leading. While in the previous World movies, Marvel star Chris Pratt made his way as the protagonist of the film series, this time around, it's a Marvel actress leading as well, though this time is different. This is because this film is expected to give fans one iconic duo that the Marvel Cinematic Universe just could never. In the recently released trailer of Rebirth, Ali's respective character was seen joining hands with Johansson's respective character on the screens. To be more precise, he was seen embodying Duncan Kincaid, a covert operations team leader who is the friend of Zora Bennett, the character embodied by the Black Widow actress. See the trailer here. They say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Well, when it comes to the Jurassic Park franchise, that just seems to be the case. This is because the saga really is pitting together two of the most fan-favorite actors of all time, that even the MCU couldn't: Marvel's Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, and Blade, Mahershala Ali. This reminds of Marvel, who could have shown Ali and Johansson crossing paths on the screens. However, their MCU characters never had a chance to do so, for Natasha Romanoff met her fate in Avengers: Endgame, long before Ali's Blade could make his full debut. And with the ongoing delays around the Blade reboot, their on-screen meeting in the MCU remains impossible. But Universal Pictures and the Jurassic Park franchise have done just what Marvel couldn't with all the delays surrounding Ali's own reboot film, Blade. Plus, since all of these delays now really have fans giving up all hope of seeing Ali's flick finally make its way to the screens, they are having even more excited and hilarious reactions to this iconic pair-up. On the one hand, while it does still sting that Marvel couldn't have Mahershala Ali and Scarlett Johansson cross paths in the former's first solo film as the respective character, on the other hand, fans are also happy and celebrating Universal allowing the two A-listers to share the screen together in Rebirth. Taking to the comments section of the trailer shared on YouTube, here's what they have to say about the same. Blade got so tired of waiting for his own movie that he began hunting dinosaurs instead of vampire. Don't forget Black Widow faked her death to hang out with dinosaur. With the ghost of Black Widow. Wowitsbrun, does that make the dinosaurs a vampire? Mind blown. And decided to hang out with Black Widow. Sauron. Vampires? I just want to turn everyone into dinosaurs. While Marvel fans may never be able to see Johansson's Black Widow and Ali's Blade interact, Rebirth still offers a much more fresh and exhilarating alternative, bringing these two acclaimed stars together. Dennis Villeneuve's praise for Emily Blunt's femininity dynamic and setting already might have affected her shot at playing Black Widow in MCU, one that fans are eager to witness. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Casual moviegoers might be familiar with Denis Villeneuve for the Dune franchise, but the filmmaker has long been lauded for his depth, precision, and casting decisions in some of the most acclaimed works. Take, for example, Emily Blunt in the 2015 action thriller Sicario, where her portrayal of a determined FBI agent captivated audiences with the balancing between fierceness and fragility. According to Denis Villeneuve, he saw right through Emily Blunt's ability to strike a balance between her femininity and brutality after watching her previous works. And this particular skill is what landed her the iconic role. But while Villeneuve's praise of Blunt's femininity served her performance in Sicario, it might have led to an unexpected consequence to her role as Black Widow, had she landed it. When Denis Villeneuve selected Emily Blunt for Sicario, it wasn't just because of her impressive track record or her ability to perform in high-stakes action roles. Speaking with IndieWire, the filmmaker noted that he was particularly taken by Blunt's ability to embody both strength and vulnerability in young Victoria. During the interview, Denis Villeneuve noted how obsessed he was with casting Emily Blunt in his 2015 movie. However, he initially felt that his desire wouldn't be fulfilled, since Blunt had just given birth to her daughter Hazel in 2014. But thankfully, as the actress was willing to return to work, Villeneuve pitched his project without missing a beat. Emily was not available, she had just given birth. And for me, I was very disappointed because I love what she did in Young Victoria and other works, but that's the movie that stuck in my mind. But to my great pleasure, I learned that she was ready to come back to the screen, and she was the obvious choice. Denis Villeneuve described Emily Blunt as someone who exudes strength without sacrificing her femininity. And this particular skill was what he needed from his lead actress in Sicario. So when Blunt claimed her availability, Villeneuve booked her for the 2015 crime drama. I need an actress who we will believe as a cop because it's a very physical part, so I needed someone that would be able to bring that on the screen without losing their femininity. I didn't want a woman who would act like a man. I wanted a strong female. You understand the nuance? I wanted her not to transform herself, to keep her femininity, and I think she did it beautifully. Emily Blunt's portrayal in Sicario broke stereotypes, as her character was fiercely competent in a male-dominated world without losing her essential femininity. It was this balance that Denis Villeneuve admired and sought to emphasize. And thankfully, the filmmaker could bring out his vision through Blunt. However, while Denis Villeneuve's appreciation for Emily Blunt's subtle strength worked wonders for Sicario, his remarks about femininity could have acted as a double-edged sword for the actress, had she landed the role of Black Widow in the MCU. Considering how Blunt was the initial choice to play Natasha Romanoff, Villeneuve's comments could have cast a shadow over her role. According to reports from People, Emily Blunt was reportedly offered the role of Natasha Romanoff aka Black Widow, before Scarlett Johansson became the face of the enigmatic character. Therefore, given how Black Widow, with her deadly combat skills and complicated past, was far from the vulnerable agent in Sicario, Denis Villeneuve's remarks may have affected her part, had Blunt accepted the offer. Unlike any other role that Emily Blunt has played, Natasha Romanoff's story was defined by darker, more aggressive themes, including her training in the Red Room, her forced sterilization, and her struggle to keep her powers in check. So it seems that the Marvel character was built on trauma, complexity, and a brutal kind of strength that defied traditional femininity. So it seems that had Emily Blunt taken on the MCU role, it's possible that her habit of preserving femininity in the face of aggression could have clashed with Natasha Romanoff's gritty and almost masculine undertones. Therefore, while Blunt's vulnerable femininity worked wonders for her performance in Villeneuve's Sicario, her portrayal of Black Widow on the flip side might have faced challenges for this particular habit. Sicario is currently available to watch on Prime Video. Eric Fleming's journey from directing Hollywood films to involvement in drug deals highlights a shocking link to Matthew Perry's tragic death. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Friends has been the cornerstone of the sitcom genre, but watching it now won't be the same after the death of Matthew Perry. The actor passed away from a ketamine overdose, but upon investigation, 5 people were arrested, including his local physician and live-in assistant. Among the 5 people there was Eric Fleming as well, who was listed as the late actor's acquaintance. And in this investigation, he was presented as a middleman in the entire ketamine scheme. But before this controversy, Fleming also had a brief Hollywood career and